Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Look at all that snow up at Crater Lake, a winter wonderland, and there's plenty more expected as we head into this weekend. Take a look at the satellite and radar imagery. Still some steady snow up towards Crater Lake and Diamond Lake. Things have lightened up quite a bit though towards Lake of the Woods. Some light, very light shower activity along the coast, and mainly as we head through the overnight hours, most of the precipitation will be up along the Cascades and then near the coast. Most inland areas, apart from a stray shower or snow shower, will be just quiet with mostly cloudy skies. Take a look at current temperatures this hour. Right now 45 degrees in Medford, it's 35 in Klamath Falls, 34 in Lakeview, 40 right now in Montague, and 51 degrees along the coast in Brookings. We do have fairly light winds in the valleys, but winds are gusty up in the mountains and then over for parts of the east side, especially higher terrain. And that is going to be the case as we head into tomorrow too. Still going to see some winds pick up for some inland valleys, but expect windier conditions for the coast, coastal mountains, and then up through some of the higher terrain. As you get into these brighter colors, we could get gusts up over 50 miles per hour up along the Cascades and for parts of the east side. Windy in Klamath Falls, at least getting some gusts up to 30 miles per hour tomorrow, and still rather windy across much of the region on Sunday. We do have a wind advisory that goes until 4 a.m. for central and eastern Lake County. That's 4 a.m. Sunday, where we could get those southwest winds gusting as high as 50 miles per hour. So tonight, bit of a lull in the action. Snow levels will lower to about 4,000 feet, maybe 3,500 in some spots. But then as we move on into tomorrow, we're going to get another surge of some more widespread and heavier precipitation to move on in. Winter storm warnings for above 4,500 feet on the east side, including up towards Chemult. And then also a winter weather advisory for the Klamath Basin above 4,000 feet. These go until 10 a.m. on Saturday, but snow levels are going to climb throughout the day tomorrow. Along the Cascades, that's where snow is going to last longer. We do have that winter storm warning for the Cascades and Siskiyous above 4,500 feet. That'll go until 10 p.m. Saturday. Some big impacts to travel tomorrow again through the Cascades. 6 to 12 inches of additional snow for Lake of the Woods. This is basically from late tonight through Saturday night, and we could be looking at upwards of 2, maybe over 2 feet up towards Crater Lake and Diamond Lake. So significant snow, not as much impactful snow for the east side, maybe a trace to an inch in Klamath Falls, a few inches up for Chemult, and then also towards Warner Mountain Pass, 3 to 6 inches of additional snow for Mount Ashland. Shouldn't see much of an impact over the Siskiyou Summit. So tomorrow, wet and windy. That precipitation only going to get heavier as we go throughout the day and then into the evening, but snow levels again climbing through the weekend, and we should see snow change over to rain by the time we get through tomorrow night, even through our higher passes. So some better travel weather through the mountains into early next week. Here's Stormcast as we head into tomorrow. Rain, higher elevation snow, some of it heavy, and notice how it becomes even more widespread as we head through the day Saturday into Saturday night. But notice snow changing to rain even up along the Cascades. The wet weather does stick around even as we head through the rest of the weekend. Some very soggy conditions, more significant rainfall for the coast and coastal mountains with this atmospheric river. So plenty more precipitation to get through as we head through the weekend. So your 7-day forecast looking like this. Rain likely this weekend for the coast. Heavy rain as well. Gusty winds expected. A very active stretch of weather continues next week. Northern California looking at mainly rain this weekend. Looks like we could get a bit of a break in the action by later Monday into a chunk of Tuesday. The Klamath Basin, rain changing to snow tomorrow. Gusty winds expected. Some of the higher terrain areas will see gusts up to 50 miles per hour through much of the weekend. The mountains travel, avoid it through the Cascades tomorrow. Some better travel weather on Sunday as those snow levels rise. And then taking a look at the forecast for the Rogue Valley, it's looking soggy. We got a lot of holiday events going on tomorrow, including the tree lighting in Medford, a parade going on in Central Point. It's going to be pretty soggy for a lot of those activities, and it stays pretty active as well into next week.
All right, pretty active stretch it looks like.
Yes,
Thanks,
indeed.
Matt. Appreciate it.